to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.
Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I've got to say it's been a while, but I'm delighted to be joined by my mate, Kieran Smith. Kieran, what's happening, mate?
All right, Andrew, how's it going?
Good, mate, good. Listen, you've obviously been a little bit quiet on the social media front, because I remember during sort of like a couple of years back during the lockdown, you were out doing marathons, triathlons, cycling 100 kilometers. Have you come back on that a little bit? Are you still doing them? What's going on?
I do a bit in between fights and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But obviously fighting's first and foremost for me, so I've had to pull the reins in a bit and that, like.
Listen, you've got all that stuff to look forward to when you retire, mate. You've still got plenty of years in this boxing game left. So, yeah, obviously a big fight that came out in the British title circular by the board. Denzel Bentley, which is going to be an absolutely amazing fight, a great fight for you. But I just want to talk, and obviously the last year, 2022, you had two fights coming into 2022. You went a distance at a new weight. How are you feeling up at middleweight now?
Good. See, to be honest, Andrew, it's just natural. It's like people have asked me this, and like I've not been super welterweight since I fought Williamson in April 2020, and I've never been back down at that weight. And to be honest, I was killing myself to get down to that weight. So it was a natural progression for me just to go to middleweight. So it doesn't. The weight cut's still hard. It's the same for everybody. You know what I mean? It's professional boxing. People always ask me this, and they're like, they think I go out and eat pizzas and that now. It's only £6 a difference, you know what I mean? But I definitely feel stronger, and I feel a lot more myself in the gym. I'm not just killing myself to make weight all the time. I'm actually learning stuff again, you know what I mean?
Well, let's talk about then, obviously, Denzel Bentley is the fight that's going to happen in April. Denzel, obviously, he fought Zanabek, what was it, back in October last year, I believe, or November, for a world title. Gave a good account of himself, because Zanabek is obviously this sort of top ranker, labeling him the next maybe Gennady Golovkin. He's a bad man. He's knocking everyone out and so forth. And Denzel took him the distance in a close fight. There was 4 or 5 rounds in it. Well, it's not really a close fight, but you know what I mean. He took him the round. So not only the British title on the line, there's going to be Denzel Bentley's rankings on the line as well. So this is a huge, huge fight for you, Kieran.
Definitely. That's a massive fight. It doesn't get any bigger for me at this stage of my career. This pushes me on massively. I can come through this, and it pushes me onto the world stage. You know what I mean?
Obviously Denzel, he's went through the British scene. Yeah, people know him that he's fought guys like Felix Cash and lost, but he's fought Mark Hefferon, drawn and won. So he's got that rematch. But he's beat Marcus Morrison, who's a good fighter as well, stopped him. Then he went in to fight Zanabek. So he's a very, very dangerous opponent. What do you bring to the table that's going to get you the win against somebody like Denzel?
6'2", southpaw. I can box. I can fight. I believe I've just got. See, to be honest, it's got all the makings of a great fight. And I can match him in any department. I believe.
Being that 6'2" southpaw, you are. I mean, maybe not nowadays, but maybe 10, 15 years ago, 20, 30 years ago, everybody hated a southpaw. Everyone hated a tall southpaw. Do you think that obviously Denzel, he's obviously going to be a lot shorter than you? Maybe, I don't know if he's going to be a lot shorter than you, but he's definitely shorter than you. And you do pack a punch. Your record might not say it, but you do whack a little bit. So what kind of performance are you expecting come April?
I expect to win. If it comes by knockout, it comes by knockout. I never ever go out just looking for that big one punch. But if it comes, then be sure I'll be sticking on him. You know what I mean? But first and foremost, to go out and win, box, and keep my composure. And if the big punch comes, the big punch comes.
You spoke about keeping your composure there. Obviously, when you're looking back at the Troy Williamson fight, which is probably your biggest fight to date, you were sort of like, a lot of people had you winning that fight up until he managed to land that shot on you and obviously wobble you and put you against the ropes there. So is it a case of just staying switched on for these 12 rounds?
That's it.
It's hard to stay switched on for 36.
It was
in a fight.
against Williamson. It was a split-second mistake, and I know now I can't afford these split-second mistakes. You've got to be switched on for 12 3-minute rounds.
That's it. And obviously you've been working hard with your coaches and all that in the gym. I know you're a gym rat anyway. Yeah, you pound them streets, you're always working out. So fitness isn't doing 12 rounds for you is no question. It's easy for you.
Nah, it's not an issue, no. It never has been. So it's something to be honest, it's a good thing for me. When I come into camp, I'm already fit. It lets me settle down a bit and start focusing on tactics and different things and learning different things in training rather than just try to get fit. A lot of guys will spend the first 4 and 5 weeks of camp trying to get fit.
I know you're on it outside of camp as well. You're always. I mean, I'm guessing you're never ever that far away from weight. You never blow up a stone to 2 stone above where you're fighting.
No, I didn't blow up massively. No. Never. I've always got a set of abs.
Well, you lucky bastard. Listen, I seen an interview with Denzel with IFL down in London during the Beterbiev fight week, Beterbiev yard fight week, and he basically said that he's now got the Beterbiev mindset. Now, with that, he's gunning for the knockout against you, or he's just got that mindset where he's going to run through the ranks and try and win these world titles. When you hear somebody say he's got the Beterbiev mindset, considering we all know what Beterbiev brings to the table, what do you say to that?
That's fine. If he wants to try and run through me, then he can try and run through me. But he'll be in for a shock if he just walks forward and try to run through me. Especially the way Beterbiev does in straight lines.
But sorry, on you go.
Beterbiev gets away with it because he has so much power. He's not got that much power. You know what I mean? And I'm not fooled. I know Bentley can punch, but he's not got that sort of power.
I mean, he's got a good record in terms of from his 17 wins, he's got 14 of them have been via stoppage. So he does pack a little bit of a punch.
Oh, definitely, aye. I know, but he's not got the Beterbiev punch. He's not got he's not got the one skiff and a clip, and he's knocking everybody out. You know what I mean?
Like I said to you, I mean, he gave an absolutely tremendous account of himself against Zanabek in that world title fight out in America. Do you feel any pressure, Kieran, being that it's for the British title? And like I said to you, them world rankings are there. Like we've seen guys like, for example, Bentley getting his shot at a world title. We've seen McKinson down at welterweight getting his shot of a world title fighting out in America. Well, not a world title, but he had an opportunity to fight in America on a big stage. Have you thought that far ahead yet when you think, if I win this fight, there's so many doors open for me now. It could be a big US fight. It could be a world title fight down the line, maybe 2-3 fights down the line. Have you thought that far ahead?
Of course I have. Of course. You'd be stupid not to be thinking it, especially in the times, just exactly like what you say, with Bentley getting his shot and different guys all getting their shots. But I just need to pull myself back to earth and focus one fight at a time. And I've got to win this British title first for any of that to happen. So I need to be on my game come April 15th.
That's what I mean. I mean, when you look at the rankings as well, that middleweight division, not just in the UK, but world rankings, Golovkin's still there. Liam Smith, I don't know if he's going to stay up at 160. Chris Eubank, Felix Cash, Denzel Bentley, Kieran Conway, Liam Williams, Hamza Shariz, loads. There's loads, mate. There's loads.
Fighters.
That's me not even naming it at the world level. So you win this British title, man. You've got a target on your back.
Oh, definitely, aye.
You ready for it?
Of course I'm. This is the opportunity I've been waiting on. This is it. I'm stuck away up here in Scotland. We don't get people will say like Bentley's fought for world title, he fought for the British title, blah blah blah. Scottish guys don't get the opportunities that English people do. It's the truth. We don't get the opportunities that all right, I took that loss off Williamson. But if that's an English fighter, then they're straight back in the mix. Whereas I'm back at the bottom of the pile. I've went and had to just rebuild for there again. So I'm ready. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I say, unless it's sort of like Josh Taylor bringing the big nights to Scotland. We don't really get the big time boxing, so we probably need more fighters like yourself and you know what I mean. Maybe Nathaniel Collins, who's gone for the British title as well. Guys like that to come through, Lee McGregor as well, to come through and win these titles and bring big time boxing themselves to Scotland.
Definitely, aye. So it's and it's up to us now. It's up to us now to do it, and just try and get a promoter to be willing to back it. If we can get these British titles, get these European titles, and just get the big shows back up here and alive and kicking.
Definitely. Well, Kieran, April 15th, the big day, man. It's a good few months away, so probably camp hasn't started just yet. I know you'll be punching and you'll be doing your road work and that.
It has actually.
Good.
12
There you
weeks.
go then. 12 weeks.
12 weeks.
There you go. Well, the camp has started for yourself. So what can we expect April 15th from yourself?
Just a classy boxing display. April 15th. Did you see what Janabek did to him? Did you honestly think that was Janabek all out?
Well, Janabek, obviously, when you look at his record, you're expecting like the knockout and that. But again, you can only put on a performance what's in front of you. So maybe Denzel showed Janabek something different. I'm not sure.
Honestly, I think he coasted through the gears. So I believe if I'm on my A game, I can outbox Denzel Bentley. 100%.
It's a fight I'm looking forward to, man, because like I say, when that British title's on the line, British fighters put it all on the line, and it's always a great fight. So listen, Kieran, best luck to yourself, mate. I don't know if I'll be in London, because there's 4 of us down there, but listen, if it was in Scotland, I would have been there.
Aye.
Well, listen, I might see you down at the gym at one stage, but if not, man, train hard, mate, and I'll speak to you soon.
Cheers, mate. Take care, Andy.
Cheers, mate. Bye-bye.
I'm going to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.